We start with forward chart. All right. We want to see how we can look for chart and how we can take the trade. First of all, if we refer to our analysis, just I want to give a quick update for what we have been looking for. Since the price was within this move, we mentioned we can get one move up, and then we were looking for that's 1, 2, 3. We mentioned we want the price to drop. We can expect the price to drop because we have been looking for 5-wave structure. Okay, and this is exactly what we get. And we mentioned if we want to look for 5-wave structure, technically we want the price to retest this low. But for this coin, I mentioned as long as the price retests this lowest price based on this correction, the bottom of this correction, then any reversal we will be more interested to look for buy. This means we don't need to wait for the price to drop to 0.005. It doesn't mean the price cannot drop, but we don't need to wait. Any reversal from now we will take the trade, and this is exactly what we get. That's why when the price was within this move, I was keep mentioning this one is a 1, 2, 3. The price have to drop. Okay, no, what's the next? As we can see, the price as what we were expected drop to. Okay, the we mentioned with the price can retest this low. Okay, now from now, if we get any trade setup based on lower time frame, based on 1 hour chart, we mentioned we can look for buy. Before we move to 1 hour chart, still we should know that this one, if this one turns to a corrective move, we can expect as a flat, and the next one is going to retest 0.005. If we get any trade setup for buy, we need to be really careful because we know the way is dropping. Okay, this is what I want to highlight based on forward chart. In this case, we move to 1 hour chart. All right. If we refer to our analysis, when in my last video, when the price was here, we mentioned if we want to look for buy, we should look for the reversal. And we mentioned if in case the price sharply reverse, we had entry above this. And then we mentioned if this, because since we're expecting this one turn to a deeper correction, if there is a one more drop, then we should adjust it. Okay, now what I want to say is that most of the charts we get this down move. And now we get this correction. Can we expect the look as the reversal? If I move to 15 minutes, maybe it will be more clear. 15 minutes. Okay. Can we put this one as a reversal point? And this is a correction. It's not a really good reversal to look at, but still we can trade it. How we can trade it? If I want to look for buy, I will prefer to get one more drop. Then I will consider to have entry above this. Okay. If I move to 1 hour chart, it will, then from there we'll start to analyze, start to talk about this. First of all, when we have this kind of the correction, we expect this one turn to a correction for one more drop. And the next drop, either sharp or corrective move, we don't need to wait for the breakout of this. Then from there, we can look for reversal. Okay, and right now, if anyone wants to look for sell, we don't have any sell setup. The only times this one turn to a deeper correction. Then from there, we need to see whether we can look for trade setup for sell or not. Because in that case, we will be looking for the flat for one more drop. That's mean right now, we cannot sell. Even the price drop as a sharp, we are not going to sell it. Okay, then how we can look for buy? If I want to look for buy, if the price reverse from here, I won't consider this as a reversal. I won't buy here. I will wait for the next sharp move flag. I will take the trade. And we can have entry above this in case the price sharply reverse from here. Above this, which is around 0.00715. But we should know having entry above this top, above this gap. Made in one, we get the sharp move tag and it cannot break. Okay, that means it's not a really good entry to have but still we can try it. What we want the price tag, break and continue the price tag. We see it's not moving, we take out the trade. But the best things, if the price reverse from here, we wait for the sharp move flag, we take the trade. Okay, but the only times I will put my entry above this, if this one give me one more drop with the breakout of 0.0062, then I will have entry above this. Okay, which is around 0.00671. Again, we cannot consider this one as a reversal. And even if this one give me one more drop, it's not the trade setup, but I will take the trade. I will put entry my entry here, because in terms of the risk and reward, if I get the trade, it can give me a really good risk and reward. That means we will wait for the sharp move tag and break and continue the profit. But if the price tag, my entry, if I see it's not moving within the first hour, I will take the trade. That means I can accept to take the risk within this range. Even if it tag my entry, I see it's not moving within the first hour, I will take out the trade. I won't stay for longer than that. Because what I want the price sharply break and continue, similar to what I explained in my last video. When the price was within this correction, we put our entry here. This is what we get. The second opportunity, also we put our entry here. This is what we get. We're looking for this kind of the sharp move. Break, continuation. Okay, but the only times I will have entry above this, I will wait for one more drop to drop to 0.0062. All right. Anyway, we don't have any trade setup yet, but in case there is a reversal from here, I get one more drop, I can take the risk to look for this trade, because as I mentioned, in terms of the risk and reward, it can give us a good trade setup. But at the same time, my trade will be below zero, around 0.0058. But as I say, if the price tag, I see there is no continuation, I want to stay more than 1 hour, because I give example what we are looking for. Okay, but again, beside what I mentioned right now, technically we should expect to get the correction for one more drop. First of all, we get the sharp move. Second, we can expect to get the internal flat. But as I explained, based on forward chart, any reversal from now, I will be more interested. I won't wait for the price to drop to retest this low. That's mean from now, any reversal, I will take the trade. If it's moving, it's good for me. If not, I will take out the trade. At least I take out in the break even. Anyway, we just follow the chart and we want to see whether we can get any trade setup from here or not. And in this case, whoever going to take the trade, as what I mentioned here, they should have the proper management. Okay. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.